The first day at the new school was always tough, but for Maya, it felt especially challenging. As she walked through the crowded hallways, some students glanced her way and whispered. It didn't take long before a group of older kids decided to make her their target. "Hey, new girl. Think you can just stroll in here and fit in?" one of them sneered, blocking her path. Maya kept her calm, not wanting to start trouble on her first day. But the bullies wouldn't back down. They pushed her books from her hands, laughing loudly while others gathered to watch. Despite the noise, Maya's eyes remained steady. She knew there was more to her story than they realized. And she wasn't about to let anyone push her around. The bullying didn't stop after the first encounter. Every day, the same group of students found new ways to make Maya's life difficult. They mocked her clothes, whispered rumors, and deliberately excluded her from group activities. At lunch, they would take her tray or shove her seat out from under her. But Maya stayed composed, never showing how much it hurt. What they didn't know was that Maya had spent years training in karate. It wasn't just a hobby, it was a way to build confidence and discipline. Growing up, she had earned her black belt through countless hours of practice, learning respect and strength alongside powerful techniques. Despite the constant harassment, Maya focused on her goals. She kept her head down in class, worked hard on her assignments, and even helped younger students with their studies. Still, the bullies pushed her limits, convinced she was just another easy target. One afternoon, the bullying escalated. As Maya walked to her locker, the same group blocked her path again. This time, they shoved her hard against the lockers, sneering with cruel smiles. "Why don't you just leave? No one wants you here," one of them said, his voice low and threatening. But Maya's calm didn't waver. Instead, a quiet confidence settled over her. She took a deep breath, ready to show them there was much more beneath the surface than they could ever guess. The hallway fell silent as Maya slowly stepped back from the locker. Her eyes locked onto the group of bullies with a steady, unwavering gaze. Everyone watching could feel the shift in energy, something had changed. "You don't know who you're messing with," Maya said calmly, her voice steady but firm. The bullies exchanged confused glances, unsure if she was bluffing or serious. Before anyone could react, Maya moved with swift precision. Years of karate training kicked in as she took a defensive stance. The crowd gasped, their previous laughter replaced by shocked silence. One of the bullies lunged forward, trying to intimidate her, but Maya expertly blocked the move, using their own momentum to guide him off balance. In a few fluid motions, she demonstrated the power and control that had taken years to master. The leader of the group stumbled back, stunned by her skill. Maya's black belt was more than just a symbol, it was a testament to her strength, discipline, and resilience. "Enough," she said quietly but firmly. "I'm not someone you can push around." The bullies, now intimidated and clearly outmatched, began to back away slowly. Whispers ran through the crowd as they realized Maya was far from ordinary. From that day forward, the bullying stopped. Instead of fear, Maya earned respect, not because she showed aggression, but because she stood strong and refused to be broken. Her courage inspired others who had faced similar challenges, and slowly, the school community began to change. Maya wasn't just the new girl anymore. She was a force to be reckoned with. In the days that followed, Maya's reputation spread throughout the school. The students who once whispered behind her back now nodded with newfound respect. Teachers noticed the change too, how Maya carried herself with quiet confidence and kindness. But Maya didn't let the attention go to her head. She knew that her black belt was not just about physical strength, it was about self-control, respect, and standing up for what is right. One afternoon, during gym class, a group of students were roughhousing near the basketball court. One of them accidentally bumped into a younger student, causing her to stumble and almost fall. The bullies just laughed it off, ignoring the frightened look on the younger student's face. Without hesitation, Maya stepped in. "Hey, that's not okay," she said firmly. We should look out for each other, not put others down. Her words surprised everyone, especially the bullies. Maya didn't need to use force to make a point, her presence alone commanded respect. After gym, a few students approached Maya, wanting to learn karate or simply talk. For the first time since arriving, she felt a real sense of belonging. Maya decided to start an after-school martial arts club, offering anyone interested a chance to build confidence and learn discipline, just like she had. The principal, impressed by Maya's leadership and courage, supported the idea and helped arrange a space for the club. Slowly but surely, the school transformed. Where there had been tension and fear, there was now cooperation and respect. Maya's journey showed everyone that true strength comes from within, and standing up for yourself with dignity can change not only your own life but the lives of those around you. The first meeting of Maya's martial arts club was a turning point, not just for her, but for the entire school community. Students from different grades and backgrounds showed up, curious and eager to learn. Some had never considered trying something like karate before, while others hoped it might give them the confidence to face their own challenges. Maya led the group with patience and encouragement. She taught them the basics, stances, blocks, and punches, but also emphasized respect, focus, and discipline. The room buzzed with energy, laughter, and a growing sense of camaraderie. Word spread quickly, and more students wanted to join. Even some of the former bullies signed up, quietly admitting that they wanted to change how they treated others. Maya welcomed everyone with an open heart. She believed that everyone deserved a chance to grow and improve, no matter their past. Outside the club, the atmosphere at school shifted. Conflicts decreased, and students found new ways to support each other. Teachers noticed better cooperation in classes, and the principal praised Maya's positive influence during morning announcements. One day, as Maya was leaving the school building, the leader of the old bully group approached her. "I just wanted to say, thanks," he said quietly. "You showed me that there's a better way to be." Maya smiled. It's never too late to change. That moment was a reminder that strength isn't just about fighting, it's about inspiring others and building a community where everyone feels safe and valued. As the school year went on, Maya continued to lead by example. She balanced her studies, her training, and her growing friendships with grace. Her journey wasn't just about overcoming bullying, it was about becoming a leader, a mentor, and a symbol of resilience for everyone around her. And through it all, Maya never forgot the lessons karate had taught her: true power comes from respect, courage, and kindness. As the months passed, Maya's impact at the school grew deeper than anyone could have imagined. The martial arts club became a staple of the community, a place where students found strength not just in physical moves but in the friendships and support they built together. Maya watched with pride as students who once felt isolated began to smile more, stand taller, and face their challenges with newfound confidence. One afternoon, the school announced a talent showcase event, an opportunity for students to share their skills and passions in front of the entire school. Encouraged by her friends and teachers, Maya decided to demonstrate what she had learned through years of karate training. When the day arrived, the gymnasium was packed. Nervous energy filled the air as one by one, students showed off their talents, singing, dancing, magic tricks, and more. Finally, it was Maya's turn. She stepped onto the stage with calm determination. With fluid grace, she performed a series of kata, precise, choreographed movements that displayed her skill, focus, and discipline. The audience watched in awe as she moved through blocks, strikes, and spins with power and elegance. But the performance was more than just a display of skill, it was a message. Maya's movements told the story of resilience, of overcoming fear, and of standing tall in the face of adversity. When she finished, the gym erupted in applause. Students and teachers alike cheered, inspired by her strength and confidence. After the showcase, Maya received an unexpected invitation from the principal. He wanted her to share her story with the entire school during the next assembly. Standing in front of the student body, Maya spoke with honesty and courage about her journey, the challenges she faced as the new girl, the bullying, and how karate gave her the strength to stand up for herself and others. She didn't focus on anger or revenge. Instead, she spoke about respect, discipline, and the importance of kindness. Her words resonated deeply. "I want everyone here to know," she said, "that no matter what you face, you have the power to rise above it. Strength isn't just about fighting, it's about standing up for what's right and supporting each other." From that moment on, Maya became a role model in her school, not just for her karate skills, but for her heart and leadership. The bullies who once tried to bring her down now stood beside her as teammates and friends. The school itself had transformed into a place where respect and courage were the norm. Maya's journey was proof that true strength comes from within, and sometimes, it only takes one person to change the story for everyone. With the school year progressing, Maya's influence extended beyond the martial arts club and the assembly speech. Teachers noticed a significant drop in conflicts and an increase in students' willingness to collaborate and support one another. What had once been a place where whispers and exclusion thrived was now a community of shared respect and encouragement. Maya took on more responsibilities, balancing her rigorous academic workload with leadership roles and extracurricular activities. Her humility and determination inspired many. She often stayed after school to tutor classmates who struggled and to mentor younger students facing their own challenges. One day, Maya was approached by a teacher who was organizing a community outreach program focused on youth empowerment and anti-bullying. The teacher invited Maya to speak at local middle schools, sharing her story and encouraging younger students to find their own strengths. Excited by the opportunity, Maya prepared carefully. She crafted her message to emphasize courage, kindness, and the power of self-discipline, values she had learned through karate and life experience. The visits were a success. In each school, Maya saw the same fear and hesitation she had once felt in her own first days. But she also witnessed the spark of hope when students realized they could rise above their difficulties. Maya's story became a beacon for many. Back at her own school, the martial arts club grew larger, welcoming students of all ages and backgrounds. It became a safe space where differences were celebrated, and every member learned not just how to defend themselves physically but also how to nurture their self-confidence and empathy. Maya's former bullies had transformed into loyal friends and club members, each of them embracing the values Maya championed. Their journey from conflict to camaraderie was a powerful testament to the possibility of change. One afternoon, as Maya practiced a new kata with her club, the principal stopped by to watch. After the session, he praised the positive environment Maya had cultivated and hinted at plans to expand the program to other schools in the district. Maya felt a deep sense of fulfillment. What had started as a difficult chapter of her life had blossomed into a movement, one that would continue to touch countless lives. As she looked around at the smiling faces of her teammates, Maya knew that this was only the beginning. The strength, courage, and kindness she had discovered within herself were now a gift she could share with the world. And in that moment, Maya understood that true power was not in fighting alone, it was in lifting others up and creating a community where everyone could thrive. With the school year progressing, Maya's influence extended beyond the martial arts club and the assembly speech. Teachers noticed a significant drop in conflicts and an increase in students' willingness to collaborate and support one another. What had once been a place where whispers and exclusion thrived was now a community of shared respect and encouragement. Maya took on more responsibilities, balancing her rigorous academic workload with leadership roles and extracurricular activities. Her humility and determination inspired many. She often stayed after school to tutor classmates who struggled and to mentor younger students facing their own challenges. One day, Maya was approached by a teacher who was organizing a community outreach program focused on youth empowerment and anti-bullying. The teacher invited Maya to speak at local middle schools, sharing her story and encouraging younger students to find their own strengths. Excited by the opportunity, Maya prepared carefully. She crafted her message to emphasize courage, kindness, and the power of self-discipline, values she had learned through karate and life experience. The visits were a success. In each school, Maya saw the same fear and hesitation she had once felt in her own first days. But she also witnessed the spark of hope when students realized they could rise above their difficulties. Maya's story became a beacon for many. Back at her own school, the martial arts club grew larger, welcoming students of all ages and backgrounds. It became a safe space where differences were celebrated, and every member learned not just how to defend themselves physically but also how to nurture their self-confidence and empathy. Maya's former bullies had transformed into loyal friends and club members, each of them embracing the values Maya championed. Their journey from conflict to camaraderie was a powerful testament to the possibility of change. One afternoon, as Maya practiced a new kata with her club, the principal stopped by to watch. After the session, he praised the positive environment Maya had cultivated and hinted at plans to expand the program to other schools in the district. Maya felt a deep sense of fulfillment. What had started as a difficult chapter of her life had blossomed into a movement, one that would continue to touch countless lives. As she looked around at the smiling faces of her teammates, Maya knew that this was only the beginning. The strength, courage, and kindness she had discovered within herself were now a gift she could share with the world. And in that moment, Maya understood that true power was not in fighting alone, it was in lifting others up and creating a community where everyone could thrive. The months following Maya's community outreach visits brought even more positive change, not only in her school but throughout the surrounding neighborhoods. Maya's message of courage, respect, and kindness began to ripple outward, inspiring students, teachers, and parents alike. Back at school, the martial arts club had become a true family. The members supported one another through challenges both inside and outside the dojo. Maya made sure every member felt valued, no matter their skill level or background. Her leadership style was gentle but firm, always encouraging personal growth alongside physical training. One chilly autumn evening, the school organized a special event called Strength in Unity, celebrating the diversity and talents of its students. Maya was invited to give a keynote speech and demonstrate a martial arts routine. The auditorium was packed with excited students, parents, and staff. When Maya took the stage, a hush fell over the crowd. She began by sharing her story again, her struggles, her training, and the moment she chose to stand up for herself. Then, she moved seamlessly into a breathtaking demonstration of kata, each movement sharp and precise, yet flowing with grace. The audience watched, captivated by the power and beauty of her performance. Afterwards, students from the martial arts club joined her on stage. Together, they spoke about the importance of respect, self-discipline, and standing up for others. They encouraged everyone to find their own strengths and to build a community where kindness was the foundation. The event was a huge success. Parents expressed their gratitude for the positive changes in the school culture, and students left feeling inspired and empowered. That night, as Maya walked home with her friends, she reflected on how far she had come. What had started as a difficult challenge had transformed into a journey of leadership, growth, and connection. She realized that being a black belt was more than just a title, it was a symbol of the strength to face adversity, the discipline to improve oneself, and the courage to make a difference in the world. Maya knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, she would meet them with the same determination and heart that had brought her this far. And she was ready to help others find their own power too. As the school year drew to a close, Maya's influence continued to shape the culture of her school in profound ways. The once divided hallways now echoed with laughter and conversation between students who had previously kept to themselves or clashed. The respect and understanding that Maya helped foster had become part of the school's identity. Maya's martial arts club was no longer just an after-school activity, it was a movement, an empowering space where students not only learned to defend themselves but also to support and uplift each other. Maya's vision of creating a safe, encouraging environment had come alive. Teachers often noticed how students carried themselves differently, more confidently and with a greater sense of responsibility. The principal, deeply impressed by Maya's leadership, began discussing ways to expand the club's philosophy into other aspects of school life, such as conflict resolution workshops and peer mentoring programs. One afternoon, Maya received an invitation from a local youth center to conduct a series of workshops about confidence building and resilience. Excited and honored, Maya accepted without hesitation. In preparing for these workshops, Maya reflected on her own journey, the challenges she had faced, the strength she had discovered through karate, and the importance of kindness and respect. She wanted every student who attended to leave feeling empowered and valued. The workshops were a resounding success. Students from different schools and backgrounds came together, sharing their stories and learning from Maya's experience. Many expressed gratitude for the chance to explore their own potential in a supportive environment. Back at her school, the positive effects of Maya's work were evident in the upcoming student council elections. For the first time, candidates spoke openly about respect, inclusion, and community, themes Maya had championed throughout the year. As the new school year approached, Maya felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had transformed from a quiet new student into a leader who inspired change and kindness. Her black belt was more than a symbol of martial arts mastery, it was a testament to her resilience, compassion, and courage. Maya knew that challenges would continue to come her way, but she was ready. With her strength and heart, she would continue to face them head-on, helping others to do the same. And her story, one of perseverance, respect, and empowerment, would live on, lighting the way for those who needed it most. The new school year began with a renewed spirit of hope and unity. Maya stepped into her role not just as a student, but as a mentor and leader, ready to continue making a difference. The martial arts club thrived, welcoming even more members eager to learn not only self-defense but also the values of respect, perseverance, and kindness. Maya worked closely with the school administration to develop workshops on conflict resolution and leadership skills, spreading the message beyond the dojo. One afternoon, during a school assembly, the principal invited Maya to receive a special award recognizing her outstanding contributions to the school community. As she accepted the applause and congratulations, Maya felt a deep sense of gratitude, not for the recognition, but for the journey she had traveled. She remembered the days when she was the new girl, struggling to find her place and facing daily challenges. Now, she was a source of strength and inspiration for others. After the ceremony, Maya addressed her peers. "Everyone faces challenges," she said, "but it's how we respond that defines us. We all have strength inside us, sometimes we just need to find it. Whether through karate, kindness, or courage, we can stand up for ourselves and for each other." Her words echoed through the auditorium, touching hearts and igniting hope. From that day forward, Maya's story became a cornerstone of the school's culture, a reminder that true strength comes from resilience, compassion, and standing tall in the face of adversity. And Maya? She continued to train, to teach, and to lead, always ready to face whatever came next with the same courage and grace that had brought her this far. Her journey was far from over. But one thing was certain, Maya was no longer just the new girl. She was a beacon of strength, a leader, and a symbol of the power of standing up and rising above.